Students, we have already done the first and second part of the preludes, and now today we'll discuss the third part of this poem. As you know, the first prelude describes or captures the depressing gloom of winter evenings, heavy with the lingering smells of food and the deserted look of the streets. The same idea of monotonous, dull life of city dwellers is expanded in the second prelude or second part of the poem, in which Eliot describes the morning hours and the machine like activities regulated by clock or by time. So, this is portrayed very beautifully by Eliot in the second part of the prelude. Now, the third part or third stanza is written in the second person, speaking directly to you, a subject who in the first 6 lines lies awake at night. So I'll just read the first 6 lines of this part. You tossed a blanket from the bed. You lay upon your back and waited. You dozed and watched the night revealing the thousand sordid images of which your soul was constituted. They flickered against the ceiling. Students, note there are 3 movements in first 6 lines separated by the pauses of the semicolons. And because the setting is a bed, as the first line says, you tossed a blanket from the bed. So the setting of this third prelude is a bed, uh, which has its sexual connotations, and the subject or you is lying on her back and she waited. So critics have read this character as a prostitute. The second line could also refer to waiting for a customer. You lay upon your back and waited. So maybe she is a prostitute and she is waiting for her customer during night time. You dozed means she is in a semi-sleep condition and watched the night revealing. And watched the night revealing means she is thinking about the sordidness of her life and she is reminded of her dirty experiences of night or sinful life. In the third line, the night is personified. You dodged and watched the night revealing, because the night is revealing as if a person reveals. So here Eliot personifies night just like he has personified the morning and the evening in the second and the first part of the preludes. Then it's also ironic that the night is revealing, because since it's dark as opposed to light which usually reveals, but here night is revealing. The thousand sordid images is a metaphor for the smutty imagination of a debased woman. Thousand sordid images. So Eliot has used a metaphor here, and thousand sordid images here means the dirty experiences of her life or the smutty or dirty imagination of a prostitute. It echoes or reminds the thousand furnished rooms of the second prelude. But this time, rather than being hyperbolic, it diminishes her soul. Here, her soul has the qualities of a dream that plays while she is awake, but in the dark of night. So, students, it's an imagist poem, and imagism was an organized modernist literary movement led by Eliot's friend and editor Ezra Pound, and in which Eliot also participated. The poem takes a longer pause after the play of images on the ceiling with a period, so that you may linger there and imagine, because Eliot has very vividly or in a picturesque manner he has uh, portrayed it very beautifully, his views or his ideas. And so these are the first 6 lines of part third of Prelude, which I've explained you today. And in next video will continue with the next lines of this part of the Prelude. Thank you.